Maybe we need to track how much AI is used in game development in 2026 and what kinds. Congratulations. You've already won the day by gracing and therefore humbling the uncommon soul with your mere presence alone. And you need to know you're awesome for doing that. And I also forgot to set up the dual stream format on YouTube. Oh well. The only reason I'm not yet playing Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake as sponsored by Square Enix, who granted me a key. I got unexpectedly in the most I had no idea what happened ways a few gifts for my birthday from someone from work. And I want to open one because one's a grab box. Let me go grab it here. And I totally could have turned on the TV in the main room in my place so to have more of me seen, but it doesn't feel as necessary. So one of the gifts that work friend got me was a Kirby drop box. And if it's not a Kirby in here, this is totally irrelevant. I'm kidding. Here's the hoping. That's the only reason I ain't got no game going on right now. Although you can hear it. Oh, this could not be any better. This is the same donut Kirby on the box, or close enough to it. Close enough to it. I wonder if that's actually the rarest thing. 7 + 1, it says back here. So the regular donut would have been nice, but I think I got a rarer donut right here. It's all spacey. So this worked out even better. I was just expecting or hoping for just something Kirby related. And then this turned out to be even more so. Look at him so happy on a spacey donut. He's definitely gotta be seeing the rest of Dragon Quest 2 HD 2D Remake alongside his new big brothers. Oh, his eyes are starry too. I don't think it's going to focus on them like they should, but his eyes are also starry in the blues of his eyes. So yeah, that's more exciting than I was already hoping for it to be. Welcome to the Uncommon Kirby family, plus slime. All right, let's go ahead and get into the game then, why don't we? Yeah, no, this kind of a little bit made my morning. And if they're at work today, I gotta tell them the good or better news. And I gotta hope that come the 22nd. Oh, I must have taken it off because I accidentally bought it in the first place and I needed to wait. So let me go back and put it on my wish list. I'm hoping on the 22nd, this would actually be less than $15. Here's the hoping. But we're not worried about it right now. We're worried about this right now. And we have one last sigil. And it's surely gonna be the worst to go for. Because Mariella is a total witch. Like, she's horrible. She will go down. And hopefully, we trick people, or monsters rather. So, I'm not sure which way to really go. I'd rather go this way. Try and mess them up with each other. That said, there are treasures around here, like that at feet that I would never have noticed. Another ruby wristband. There's stuff back down there. Or is there anything up there? No, that's a transition to the last room. I know that's a pot there with something. I don't see anything else around here, so what are the other treasures down here? I didn't have much chance to look around then. I wouldn't have noticed that neither. Probably because of the way that ring was hiding. I don't need no cower rings. Could use a lay of the land. How do I know I'd be sneaking up on foes and sowing seeds of discontent? What's with these? We could use some magic water. And there's a lot of treasures around here on this floor. Also, a lot of enemies around here. I gotta hit everybody, I feel like. Or hit groups or some such. Although we could multi-slice. Do I want to multi-slice though? I think I'll multi-slice. She could lightning. Since she can't zapple, she could lightning. And then could bang. I don't think she'd be able to boom. If she could boom, that'd be great as well. I'm glad the swallowtail was fine enough, though. Too bad that wasn't 2 hits. I figured it wouldn't be, but still. I'm not willing to go finish off this infernal armor unless our boy Caradoc is back. And hey, they're getting some MP back. And it's okay, we had that defense up. Still not working. It's whatever at the moment. You know what? Nah, she could more heal. Not mid heal. Not more heal, mid heal. I'll have her multi heal. And have her heal me.
You'll be fine. Thank you very much.
There's Caradoc back. Now we can finish off. While multi-healing again. There's that critical with that miracle sword. So there's some nice money there too. I probably have to snoop at times. I can't be 100%. I ain't seeing no monsters to swindle at the moment. And there ain't nothing there, otherwise Snoop would have worked out. Oh, so it's this again, huh? I don't know that Gustarang is worth doing here. When there's a chance of critical with that. Could boom or just lightning since everyone's weak to that. But her magic though, we'll go with it. Probably could have been going with Crack. Yeah, I probably could have been doing Crack when I think about it. I'm at least not dazzled by that, so my boomerang will have better chance of hitting everybody. And it did. That was definitely not critical. And one hit missed, but the other connected. Thank you, Mercury's Blade. But there is a switch here. So I would have needed to go in and check for that anyway. I don't want to leave stuff unnoticed and unfanged. I see something about Horn. I can't necessarily swoop the... What? I can't swoop the... Not swoop, snoop switches. I wonder, that trumpet would probably attract or something. There are humans about here. And they would not be weak to magic. I want to give them the lashings of love. Then give her the rose whip, though weaker. It would be very effective on human-like enemies. There go them all. And what must have either bitten me or gave me a rash on my foot? And I probably can't go to that bigger room right now. I don't think just yet. I can peep this and open that. Who could use a hocus hat? It's good for wizards, but it doesn't give them more wisdom. I'll still give it to her. I think that's all right. Then she can't put on Thief's Turban anyway. I, on the other hand, can. I think about it. I could put on the gold mail that he no longer needs. I guess I will, won't I? Oh no, that would lower my agility. I kind of want my agility right now. I can't be too soon about that. You'll probably focus on the infernal armor while she gives them lashings of love. Uh-oh, still alive. Those two aren't anymore. I'll be all right. Probably not much there neither. Now dead after that mid-heal. But I will go down this way just to see. Who dareth trespass here? Those found worming their way into Lady Mariella's stronghold shall be exterminated. No bones about it. Of course, no bones. I prefer no bones about it. I could Dragon Tail whip since they're all the group. And they ain't weak to the fire? That's surprising. They're all undead, though, I know that. I go into swoosh. Probably more crackle than crack. Some strong mercurial thrusts, though. Oh, they resist that ice and that fire. They resist all the magic, is what it is. And yet, Flame Slash works. Assist doesn't work, but Flame Slash works. Something is very wrong there. Like, very, very wrong. Like, I absolutely do not get it wrong. Maybe she'll use the Dragon Tail Whip as well. Maybe she'll use the Miracle Sword. See about a Steel Sickle. I can't imagine we'd be able to steal anything, though, in all fairness. And we can't finish this without Caradoc coming back alive. Maybe I want her to multi-heal. Okay.
I mean, you're dead.
Get us fixed up a bit while I try and bring him back. He's back. We're all well. Oh no, I want us to be for sure in a good place. But he can hit. So can she. I'm still alive. I'm glad I defended. And we did get something out of that. We actually did. So what did I steal? Magic water. And what's that drop? One of the symbols. This one of scorn. Yeah, no, what really bit me, and this was during work when it happened. This was during work. But it's not multiple bites. I have to see this for a moment because that is concerning there. Feel it, but don't feel it. I think I'm gonna throw away the sock, though. I got concerns. I think I'm gonna throw away the sock. Which means I have to step out for a little bit. Not for long, though. I cannot be taking chances. There's already been one bed bug, and I'm not willing to think that's what this is, but chances cannot be taken for such a past. Such a spawning past that there can be way too much of. But yeah, I'm not heading up there just yet. I don't think I can. I think I need to go the other way. There's got to be one or two other switches or something. And this is going to be too much here. Frankly, I want to hit everything, but I can't with that, but I can with this. Let's boom and let's crack. Nobody's immune to crack. There went 3 things. And that was absolutely avoided. Okay, they're all down. There were surely concerns there, but they're not founded. They're unfounded, I should say. I'm gonna go up this way first. Turns out there's a couple of things to grab there anyway.
Would that I might convince the fair Lady Mariella simply to think a little more on her actions. 'Tis of course not her methods I object to. A few dead mermaids are of little import. And yet, something in their execution doth trouble me mightily.
How dare you speak of such horrors so carelessly?
Silence! How came you to be here in this place, humans? This is our home, our haven, our sanctuary. You shall pay the price for sullying it unbidden.
Would that you had heeded the mermaids when they no doubt said the same. Did they too cry out in indignation as you do? And what did you do in return, I ask?
It mattereth not what mermaids say, nor humans for that matter. We are monsters.
It seems words will avail us little here.
Ha! Then let us exchange blows instead. I shall slay you all, and make tribute of your corpses to my beloved mistress.
Yeah, they are very pale riders there. Let's see here. What do I feel like? I almost thought they moved faster than usual, but it's more the speed battles. And glad I healed, and in that last battle, we had no issue. Are they weak to all the magic? It feels like they're weak to all the magic. That's a whole lot of hurt there.
I shall sweep you aside.
That was a whole lot of hurt there. Frankly, I'd rather keep whipping just in case of that. I think I should be sizzing. There goes that again. Now there ain't no one to shield. That was a bit simple there. Another symbol.
Behold, a speaking tube. The perfect tool for our little plan, would you not agree?
Okay.
Aye, that I would. I'll wager the Lady Mariella makes use of it to bark orders at her underlings.
Then we must make the most of this chance while it presents itself. Come, brother. You shall play the part of Belial, and I shall play that of your miserable victim.
Oh boy.
Belial? What is the meaning of this?
That's not very convincing.
Aha! Well, might thou ask, worm? I, the mighty, nay, the all-powerful Belial, have come to crush your skulls and grind your bones to dust. And at my back stand all those who serve me. Every last one, a great mass of slavering fiends desperate for blood. Flee while thou still might. But resist or even hesitate, and not the slightest trace of mercy shall be thine.
That was a high voice, but still. Then convincing magic.
Run, fellow fiends! We must run! Flee for your lives! Look at them all! Oh no! Oh no!
Lord Belial is attacking us!
Well, survive, brother. After all that Mariella had done, it gives she who hath brought this punishment upon herself.
There's Discord.
Remain to suffer the bone rattling she hath brought upon us. Nay, I mean to quit this place while I can.
What a jump. That's jumping ship.
Did our little ploy succeed, do you think?
Belial, thou traitor! Thou scoundrel! This shall not stand!
That's a yes.
But we shall. Hold, my minions. Do not give an inch. At least not until I have made mine own escape. You might make yourselves of this much use to me at least. Attempt to flee before me, and you will regret it. Mark my words.
She is truly the worst, the lowest. And yet, in so being, she makes our work very easy indeed.
That she does. Surely to hear their own mistress speak so will spread yet more turmoil among the ranks.
And let her strike while the iron is hot.
There's that seed of discontent, or seeds of discontent. I had to go through there to get up there. So we got 2 carvings, then there's only 1 more to grab. And there's barrels to pillage here. I can still Dragon Tail Whip. They are enough dragons after all. If only he had Kazap. If only, if only. If only she had boom. There they go. That's not bad attacks to suffer. And I can't think of what to really use against them. Lightning related stuff after all. So lightning it is. She ain't got nothing like that neither, but she can hit no whip. Not much of a group no more now. We can attack from here and win that fight. Then I can get Touch Portal up. Then I can say hello to Ericus. Then I can mute me. So to play this properly and without echo. So, the last sigil in the game, and we're close to getting it. And Matilda now has Absorb Magic and Story of Seasons. I mean Harvest Moon. We used to call it Harvest Moon back in the day. But now the real stuff that feels like higher quality, I swear, is Story of Seasons. I have to wonder who's played what Harvest Moon games after the split, and then what's a good Harvest Moon game after the split. Oh, that's that backflipping attack that hits everybody, which is actually a really nice thing. That could be a good thing to use since it hits all enemies as well. And it's physical compared to the wind of thin air. So what do I feel like here now? Probably back to the Dragon Tail Whip. They all weak to it. But we just don't have enough stuff. I think I wanna use at least something non-physical. It was fine on the turtles. I guess I shouldn't have done that after all. I wouldn't have known I'd have killed infernal armor. I think Swallowtail for now then. And then more lightning. And more of a Harvest Moon this time. Just to lessen the MP usage. It's all right here. Anyone doing anything Christmas related that you can think of? Because I don't know that I am. But I know that's okay. A cracked scroll. Let's give it up to someone. Paradox or Peronal. So, hang on. She has Crackle, but not get Crack. He has Crack and Crackle, so I ought to give it to Peronal after all. I'll give it to her. He has Crack and Cut Crack, so shouldn't he be able to learn Cut Crack? And hello to Zarnathium as well. Now I gotta mute the game, but I don't mind it. Still want to give that proper respect that you deserve for sure. Delay again, just got the notification. But you already uninstalled and reinstalled. What else do you need to do now for Twitch to give you the notifications on time? I mean, regardless, this is a rule. Whenever Zarnathium is subscribed and in chat, we've got to hear one of his many kitties lance. I don't make the rules, he does. I'm more than willing to adhere to those rules. And you two should meet somebody. Someone at work decided to give me some birthday gifts. They were all video game themed, so they knew me well in that regard. One of them was a Kirby grab bag, or grab box. And there's 7 things plus 1, it says. So I'm thinking that top left one is a rare thing. That's a very spacey donut he's sitting on. And wouldn't you know it, that's what came out of this box here. He's sitting on a spacey donut. So real glad about that. And instead of the app, it might be something with Zarnathium's phone. It seems to happen when he goes to check his phone. Well, why does it have to be something with your phone? It must be, but why does it have to be? It ain't cool. All you do is take care of your phone. There's another switch. Now we can go in there after all, and boy, was my theory about that right. 7 treasures left. So much to go sift through. And I don't know. That whips a whole lot of enemies, and I'd rather consider that. And probably one of the lashings of love on them. We ain't got nothing electrical on that. So what if not oomph, what if I egg on Caradoc? I think I'll do that. And that killed that infernal armor. So that was even better. Glad I did all that. Christmas is going to be like every other day. Been like that for all holidays for many years. I probably shouldn't have asked that, and I feel insensitive in doing so, and I apologize for doing so. I'm not very sure how my Christmas is gonna go myself. I wish I didn't ask that, lest I caused the pain that I feel like I did. It ain't painful to get magic water out of that pot. I'm thinking I'll do the same thing here as I did the last time, because it absolutely worked. And she's fast enough. And I was never zoomed out. Oh well. Regular attacks are all we need here now. Look at that be all fine there. And then what's with that skeleton there? That osteonaut, I think it is. So long as they let him live, even humans. Well, they ain't attacking me, so I ain't gotta worry. Then another mini medal. And perhaps a dress form for, we might call it, Mariella. And skeleton swordsman. We can assist them. Boom them. Hypno whip them. One's confused, but they all dead, so it ain't no thing. Oh no, you're used to it. Just got to replying with that when asked. I mean, being used to it is totally fine in the sense of no harm, no foul, or something like that, it sounds like. Okay, you want to fight. That is your last mistake. I'll still... I'll multi-slice, probably with a stronger weapon because the multi-hitting does not apply there. And I dare go with this because it ain't magical. I dare go with this because it ain't magical. No confusion. No criticals. But at least not magical. And I'll have him full heal me. And she'll hit everybody. And so will she. Hey, that middle one may have missed, but that got criticaled that time. I'm a little concerned, so I'm gonna have everyone else defend.
You have my gratitude.
Then I gotta go with a Mercurial Thrust. Okay, everyone's alive with all that death. That's alright with me. But those Osteonauts should not have fought us here. You know what? I could zoom to the Den of Iniquity, couldn't I? Just to get over here faster. Oh, it brought us over here. It's not enough of a problem to think about, though. Although I could go to town and sleep, not use up items. That's probably something to consider there. I think I'll do that. I better recheck the bug bites thing here. And what's this here? Oh. That's the wrong thing. That's why that didn't work. And what's this? Gooner Bliss. Why Gooner? Why Gooner Bliss, though? That's probably why. Bug bites. I'm not sure. Maybe that's something else entirely. No, that could be very concerning after all. Okay, maybe I really do need a vacuum here. I think I do. I think I need to wash the whites again. I've not been around any animals. I can't see. They aren't very red. They're bigger than what No, I think that's actually a problem. I think that might actually be a problem on my feet. Why did it show up in my shoes? But then, it might have been more of an ant than anything. Paranoia is going high all over again. Or is it hives? 50 hive? Hives versus bug bites. Oy. Let me go back over to the Den of Iniquity. We need to do some of this here. You can easily get confused. Hives and bug bites. I'm just glad we're all fixed up here. It's not been hours. No, they don't look like hives. Man. I wish it was just hives and very small case of hives. I don't know what it could be. Well, let me go back down the other way and go get that last symbol. I'd rather not get in any more fights, but that's exactly when one's gonna happen. These are the last things here. Oh, I didn't get into a fight.
Belial? Wait, you are not he. Then I still might make my escape through you.
Yeah, no. If it ain't Belial that's gonna take you down, it's us. I can undead undo her. Let me see about Flame Slash and a regular attack, then a Mercury's Blade Flame Slash. Apparently the elements won't be happening as much. I don't think I'm gonna fairy foil though. No, I will and use Lashings of Love. Then what? Rose Whip? No. Hypno Whip. Have I heard of AI Limit? Yes, I have. During a Steam Next Fest earlier this year, I totally demoed that. I thought it was cool enough. It's probably basic of a Souls-like with a different enough story, but may not be as appealing, but gameplay-wise, I'm fine with it. Why do you ask? Get more Undead Undoer, and I didn't pay attention to the Flame Slash. Mercury's Rapier, I should say. There goes another one. That hurts too much, though. We need a full heal on her real fast. That is not nearly painful at all. Too bad about the miss. Saw a video of suggested Steam sale games and AI Limit was one, and it did look interesting. I'm glad you thought it interesting yourself. There's the last symbol there. Slyness. But of course, with the Indie Game Awards, AI has come louder back into the conversation since Sandfall Interactive said that they used generative AI for placeholder things in development of Clair Obscure Expedition 33. And I think one of those things was textures, but I don't know how many textures were made with Gen AI. And then within 5 days, they patched it out. They clearly didn't want it in the final product, but they didn't mean for it to be a major part of development, I don't think. And I think people are going to ask me how I feel about all that. And if they're going to cite E33 as using Gen AI, then any Larian fans had better be ready for that same kind of backlash with Divinity. Even though Larian has said they have no intention for it to be in the final product and it's not going to stay in development, they're going to be hiring and using human-made assets to replace any AI placeholder things. So I'm just going to bring that up whenever anybody asks me. Meanwhile, I ought to peep these before I open any more. Dracosis tridents, whatever that is. They're at least real treasures. Especially effective against aquatic enemies. You can't use it though. She, on the other hand, can. I'll still peep it, just to be on the safe side. Yeah. That's definitely cursed. And only worth 7 gold coins. Oakley dokley. Now let's get to the door and use all of that. Probably get AI limit if he gets around to trading 2 consoles for those cards. Not enough sleep, so couldn't go. And forgot the factory reset them and find all the stuff. Took a bit to find the straps for the Joy-Cons. And GameStop would surely reset, but Zarn doesn't trust strangers with stuff like that. Plus, you work in tech in general as it is, so it'd be easier for you to do the stuff yourself. You know that all your stuff would be gone. So that's all right. That is okay. I wouldn't blame you for getting AI limit. Alright, I forgot the names, but they'd probably be in the encyclopedia anyway, so it's whatever. And we didn't lose much before getting into this fight, so it'll be alright then, too. She gonna be mad. As well she should be. Yeah, we got all this organized the way we should. Let's go.
Oh me, oh my! I must hurry if I'm to pack all my precious treasures and make my escape.
Nope, you're too late.
This, and this most certainly. My pillows, oh my beautiful blankets, my...
I didn't realize that's what she was doing.
You care more for your belongings than those who serve you. Is it any wonder they desert you?
Whence did you excrescences spring? And where is Belial? What is the meaning of this?
It was all a lie, designed to sow confusion among your underlings.
What?
Yeah.
Now, they are all gone, leaving you alone and exposed. But they did not flee solely thanks to our subterfuge, effective though it was.
No, they fled as much because of the mistreatment they have suffered at your hands.
Yep.
They were disloyal and disunified. Little wonder, since you treated them as naught but pawns. But now, O Queen, you stand alone.
You plainly think your words right pretty, child, but you are nothing. Nobody! You speak as if I have need of those pitiful excuses for vassals! You will rue your hastiness in crowing, little one. Now come, and I will teach you.
Nah, we ain't gonna rue.
Ask why I mistreat those who serve me, why they are to me as so much refuse. 'Tis simple. need of none of them. Of none save mighty Hargon.
It's another one of those themes. This is definitely real here. So I think I'm gonna muster strength then. Could burn, but I want to up my defenses. So less kabuff, and then oomph. And then kabuff. Or maybe she should magic barrier. And she should kabuff. She's brought out minions. She might have way too many of them. So what to do from here, I wonder. We got our defenses up. So what if we work on getting rid of the small fry in some way or ways? I'm not sure if this will work, so I'm gonna do that just in case I move faster than Perono. Okay, now there's that. She can crackle us. Don't like it. But thank you, Magic Barrier, for defenses. Maybe I ought to get rid of them quickly, but I feel like my stuff should be going towards her. I probably should get rid of that skeleton. Well, how about Falcon Slash on the Osteonaut? Oh, she can suffer lashings of love. And that's more physical than magical. Sagon Caradoc. Such critical, there goes the shining armor. Oh, he's entranced. That ain't great. So why don't I work on the Osteonaut right now? She'll probably need the multi-heal at the moment. And then what do? Good Harvest Moon. Not much damage, but it's anything. Okay, there goes that. Now how about Flying Knee again? And why don't he full heal? And she can refresh oomph. She can refresh kabuff. We're in good health right now. And more of that. Pardon me. I want to get rid of the Osteonaut. That'll be plenty attacking. And Falcon Slash, the Osteonaut. She can refresh the magic barrier. And she can egg on Caradoc. Here comes more again. Thank you, refreshed magic barrier. Now I'll get rid of that again. Then multi-heal would be a good idea, feels like. And egg on again. Well, that feels bad because I didn't need to, but it was dodged. Okay. I'll muster strength this time around. And then probably Falcon Slash again. No, I think a Flame Slash will be enough. Yeah, Flame Slash will be enough for the Osteonaut. And refresh Oomph again. And refresh Kabuff again. Keep them defenses up. Oh, that didn't kill after all. One of them missed. That's really not great. Gotta flying knee Mariella. Then what? If only he could Mercurial Thrust. Think Flame Slash. No. I'm gonna full heal her. I'll do that. Then what? Probably lightning? No? Yes? No? I don't think no. Let her multi-heal. Let her Harvest Moon. And that missed the Osteonaut.
You are too kind.
Then comes more and more. Okay, what do I feel like? Undead Undoer. On the other Osteonaut. I think I'll have him multi-slice this time around. Then what do I feel like? I can't be magicking though. That would exactly be a problem. All that interception, taking all those hits. Taking more of those hits. I don't want to be drained of magic though, and there goes that other Osteonaut. Then magic barrier needs to go back up. So we'll do that again. Then probably Harvest Moon. Just to hopefully get both of them hit like that. Osteonaut can dodge at times. That hurts too much. I don't think fixing up Oomph is as important at the moment as keeping everyone healthy. So multi-heal again. And then what do I want to do? Maybe just a regular attack on the Osteonaut?
Thank you very much.
Too much dodging. And so perhaps Mariella is bisexual. Or coronal, or both. Maybe instead I should do Hawkeye Claw, because there's far less chance of that missing. I think that's all right there. And what do here? Maybe focus on the Osteonaut here, although magic is not helpful, but it sure has less chance of missing. Okay. Then comes more. I don't like how dazzled they are. I'd rather get rid of the Osteonaut right now. And then keep up the magic barrier and then buff our defenses. There was a critical hit in there somewhere. There goes that. I don't like this whole absorb magic thing, though. While there's that, I still gotta think and I still gotta do stuff. Maybe we'll oomph Caradoc and egg him on. Especially with that in mind. All that hurts. As long as not hit, it's alright. I've mustered my strength. So then Falcon Slash, although Flame Slash could work just as well. So maybe it's because it's physical fire and not magical fire. That could surely be a thing. Then egg him on. But I went so fast. He's still got stuff. Then can I be egged on fast enough? 4 hits with a chance of critical, or 2 hits that for sure are going to hurt. I'm gonna go with that. You both have that oomph. And she get lashings of love. That definitely hurts. And so did that.
Playtime is over.
All good there. There it went. Haven't given in to buying much yet in case Arnathium trades the consoles in today. Got the expansion on Avatar, but that was on Ubisoft where he has the original. And the standard Lord of Hatred on PS5. Why should I watch those Avatar movies that are not The Last Airbender or The Legend of Korra? What would be appealing to me in those movies? Plenty of experience there. Now I have meditation to heal myself for 500. Did I spell that as F-I-N-L, not F-I-N-A-L? Oh my god, how did I mess that up? I think it was because I had only woken up when I made the stream titles. That's probably what happened, and I'm very angry about that misspelling. How could I? How could I mess that spelling up? I have to fix that. It is too much. That bothers me too much. And now she knows Wild Side. And it turns out everybody did level up this after all. Oh man. Everybody leveled up here. Now how do I finally there? I need that A in final. And what's Serenity?
You are troublesome indeed for mere children.
We're putting our stuff
All
away?
this talk of little ones, of children. Does our being so upset you?
Aye, that it does, little one. You are children and should behave as such. You should by rights be meek and pliable and easy to kill.
We were all these things and more when first our journey began. But we have been through much since then, and gained the support and encouragement of many besides ourselves. And in so doing, we have grown strong, stronger than our years might suggest. There is no hardship we cannot endure as long as we are together.
Hold your tongue, child, lest your silver spoon crack a tooth.
Silence, witch! Hand us that stone that is pinned to your lapel. Do so, and we might yet spare you.
Tis old thing. 'Tis merely a rock, child. Do you truly seek such trifling power as this?
Yes.
Can she truly not know? Is there yet more that was shared with Atlas and Belial, but not with her?
Relinquish the stone, and we shall see to it that you come to no harm. You have our word.
Oh, do I now? A lesson. You must take the things which you desire, and if necessary, be prepared to kill in order to do so. If not, how is anyone to know that you truly desire them?
Mercy, and that there are bigger things.
Truly, you are yet babes.
Oh, she escaped us once again. Perhaps she spoke true. Perhaps if we truly desired the sigil, we would simply have cut her down and taken it.
What? Surely you jest. To strike down a defeated foe and engage in thievery into the bargain? I could never do such a thing. Could you, cousin? Is this truly the path we should have chosen?
I wish I could say it depends on the situation. In her case, I would have been fine. But I don't know. I wish I could go back in the chat log to see, to remind myself. In her case, yes.
It is. Then I fear I am yet the most childish of us all.
It matters not. What matters is that the sigil is ours. Let us take solace in that for now.
The fifth and final sigil is ours. The soul sigil. Probably fitting that that's the last one. We got in deep here.
We actually did it! Indeed, that was the final sigil.
A job well done, if I do say so myself.
I suppose we ought to pay the fairies a visit then.
Yes, let us make for their palace.
Now we can beef up some abilities or spells again. Yeah, again. Yeah. Too bad there are no scrolls in here. So the Avatar movies are beautiful on scenery and stuff. The story about standing up to the corrupt is good to see also. In general, that usually is. I guess I ought to find some time to watch then. Give it a try. Let me see here. Her, we would have cut down. I don't think I should have said yes to that, but I am not redoing that fight just to see that. No way. That is absolutely not happening. What's happening is going back to the fairy palace with these 5 sigils in tow. And hopefully we wouldn't have to fight anymore now that it's all fixed up. Oh, there's even an item shop there. And looks like all the rubble is gone. Oh, right, there's also chests I can open with the blue key, the magic key. I didn't even think about that, neither. So let me go over and open those. Zarnathian would love to find a planet and civilization like, I forget what it's called in Avatar, actually. And join them in their ways. So a bit of fantasizing on the standing up and way of life normally. Fair, that's all right. And there was a way out and in and out that I didn't enough pay attention to. It's so different from when I first came here. And you gotta speak to Poppy Puppy. Had to say hello to them. And more friendly slimes. It's all right. Tempest shield there. And Sage's staff. Why don't I check the equipment before buying that? Although that's a better shield, although I got a new one as well. That's not enough to consider the buying. So who can put on a Tempest shield? That's much better for Peronal. 31, so 27. That's 20. Yeah, let's give her the Tempest shield. Not the shield of shame, just the Tempest shield. Although, no enchanted shield. No, 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 no. And then what's the best singular equipment they can put on? She's got that. She's got that. 13, 9. I suppose I could buy one and give it to Peronal. 13 compared to 9. Yeah. I'll go ahead with that and stick with it. And speak to Horsey Horsey. There really are nice monsters out there. She's so right. There's other treasures there. So the rest are ultimate treasures. And I can't do nothing about. Oh, there's dog suit. Not just cats, but dogs. That's all right as well. And I probably don't need to do anything there as it is. Just go straight up the 3rd floor. So let me get out this way and make my way up that 3rd floor. I don't mind that. I do need to charge my phone. Probably do it through the PS5, but I don't want to. I'll go get the mobile charger when it's time to. Let's show her that we got the 5.
It seems congratulations are in order. Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy. However, you are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud. I was half expecting at least one of you not to survive this far. Well done for proving me wrong, I suppose. Now, it is only a matter of time till you awaken Rubis and put an end to Hagen's tyranny.
But of how much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're but a few short steps away from rousing Rubus. The first of which is to find the fairy flute. It is the only instrument in this whole wide world that has the power to reach her in her slumber.
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left it. ERDRICK used the same flute to awaken Rubus from a last slumber all those years ago. Apparently, he dropped it off in Cantlin when his work was done.
Then we are to follow in ERDRICK's footsteps.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin. Once we have procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubus.
Not quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubus first. But we can discuss that when the time comes.
Why not now?
Oi.
Because, unless I'm mistaken, you cannot yet fulfill the very purpose for which you would awaken her. You awaken Rubus to win the power to defeat Fel Hargon, correct? Tell me then, how do you intend to get into his den of darkness?
Ah, yes.
The so-called High Priest claimed the kingdom of Rendrek for his own long ago. It is far to the south of here, ringed all about by a range of 9 impassable mountains. Unfortunately for us, Hargon is no fool. He plots from the safety of his lair, sending out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger. If you mean to slay him, you'll have to find a way to get to him first.
I see. But how will we even begin to find a way into a place where no human has set foot in decades?
Why, by asking those who have. The monsters.
Pray tell, dear brother, why a fiend would deign to aid us.
Because we aided him. Let us make for Burrowell.
Oh, yeah.
Then it seems your destinations are decided. Best of luck out there, and may this help you on your journey.
What now? Oh, just a couple of things. So what about the Spirit Bracer then? Just boosting defense. Doesn't feel like enough. But I definitely do feel like now that that cutscene is over, and if I could tap right and say hello to Dingy Kicks here. We just got all 5 sigils here, as you might have seen. And we're getting closer and closer to the end. But I wonder if I should go for the ghost ship now. I don't know that I can. So maybe I should go for Burrowell. I didn't think to talk to them there like I should have. So big oops on that. And where would the quote-unquote prison be? Maybe it's back up here. No, maybe it was up there. I think it was more in the leader's place. Oh, I haven't come in here even. There was Boom and a platinum shield. I never paid enough attention. And now Matilda knows Boom as well. I could have had this for a long time and not known. But still better late than never. Platinum shield can't be bad. Yeah, it's not cursed. But who can put it on? That's not nearly enough for me. He can't put it on. She can't put it on. I'm the only one who can put it on, and it's got no points for me. Oi. Well, I'll still go in here, though. And I can go in there.
Well met, friends. It's so lovely to see you.
The door to your cell stands open. Is all well?
Oh, all is splendid. The villagers have decided that I need no longer be locked within it, but I am so surpassing fond of it that I have decided to stay. It is no longer a cell, but a home. My home.
Is that so? It seems the townspeople continue to make you welcome. I am very glad to hear it.
That is nice.
Yes, and all is thanks to you, my saviors.
There is something we would ask of you. In order to defeat Foul Hargon, you must needs traverse the mountain range that stands between here and his lair. But we've heard tell that to do so might be difficult, perhaps impossible for humans such as ourselves. We wish to ask if you might know of a way.
Oh, a way for humans to reach Hargon's dwelling place, you say? Oh, I suppose I have never really thought about such a thing before.
Is aught the matter? You seem rather quiet.
No. It is simply that Not so long ago, I advocated for your removal. It does not seem right to simply walk up and cry good day.
Oh, please, there is no need to be so careful on my account. In truth, I have come to see the reason in your argument since my incarceration here. To lose one's home, one's most sacred place, must be both terrifying and saddening in equal measure. Why, if Burrowell were to fall, I fear I would struggle to go on living, and I have lived here only a short while. To lose the home in which one was born and raised must be... I can hardly imagine.
I do not hate you. Not any longer. I only hope that you do not hate me.
What an open mind.
I don't suppose we might ever become friends.
Of course we can. Can we not?
I fear it is not quite so simple. My kind, we did unspeakable things to yours, and I did nothing to stop them.
Yes. But I, in my turn, wish to punish you for crimes you yourself did not commit. We are no better than one another.
Perhaps not. And perhaps this explains the awkwardness between us. No matter what we speak of, all we can think to say to one another is sorry. What if you were to treat me as something of a confidant? In sharing our thoughts and fears, in helping one another, perhaps apologies might turn to thank yous, and in time, even to friendship. Does that sound like something you might like?
Very.
Oh, this warms my heart indeed. And in order that the first thank you might come sooner rather than later, allow me to seek out a way for you to cross the mountains.
Thank you. But we must do something for you in return. Please, name it.
Me? Oh, well, I know that this was my idea, but nothing springs to mind. I suppose I'm quite content. Ah, but perhaps you might go and seek out a certain village for me. A place by the name of Sluice.
We've been there.
Rogue at the end of this corridor who has been ever so worried about it, and as such, I have been a little worried also. Perhaps
Perhaps if you might go and speak with him of what troubles him so?
You were sure? You would not prefer that we did something for your sake?
But this will be for my sake. I want for nothing, only for others to be happy and well.
Then how could we possibly refuse?
I must go and seek out some specifics with regard to how humans might gain entry to Hargon's domain. I shall return ere long. If you could see your way to speaking with Rogue while I am gone, I would be much obliged.
That black sanguini really is kind. Before I go, I need to go grab my mobile charger and start beefing the phone back up. Won't be long though. I need to get some juice into this bad boy. Now I'll go over here and talk to Rogue. So that's how it's pronounced, Rogue. For that, take Tombola tickets from the pot. 30 tickets total.
Alack, I am found. 'Tis a fair cop, friend. I, Rogue Fastfinger, do hereby yield to thee. I say, thou seemst big and strong and grown up. Perhaps thou knowest something of sleuths. I am surpassing worried for all my friends there. Couldst thou perchance see thy way to checking on them? Please? Pretty please?
Of course. We had intended to journey there to do just that. But, if I might ask, why do you worry so for their sake?
Why? Because of the oh-so-scary scoundrels that have made their home in the Tower of the Moony Moon nearby, of course. They have turned my poor friends' heads fair upside down.
The Tower of the... And what precisely do you mean by upside down?
I know.
Why? I have not the first nor the foggiest clue. I know only that all in that place have grown surpassing strange of late, thanks to those fiends and their plaguey jewel. When I saw some of their number sail away, I did seize the opportunity to lock the floodgate, that they might never come back, and that their friends in the tower might never escape, the rogues. With this, might thou unlock it again, and thereby gain passage. Please, I beg of you, go to the tower and drive out the rotten, smelly scoundrels.
I will do that, thank you. We've been there before, so I can not zoom yet. Nor now.
Was there not something a little strange about our friend Rogue?
I didn't enough notice. Maybe the voice.
Strange? In what way? Though a man full grown, he spoke more as if he were one of us. Younger, even. I thought the same. To listen to him, one would not have thought him an adult at all.
No, indeed. Though these cells are surpassing gloomy, their occupants certainly are not.
Perhaps, but that is not of what I speak. I speak of his air. It was unnatural.
Really? Are there not adults who speak in just such a manner?
In any case, come, let us away. The sluice.
Sluice, not sluice. Still can't zoom, though. Will Black Sanguini have news to share with us, then? Ah, if it is not our friends, the young heroes, I trust that all is well. Burrowell enjoys continuing peace thanks to your valiant efforts.
I am full glad to hear it.
Elmu, too, continueth to acclimatize us. Elmu, too, continueth to acclimatize most magnificently.
Elmu?
Aye, the fiend you did capture and bring back here to us. He is captive no longer, but instead occupieth his former cell of his own free will. He had not a name, and so we gave him one, after his peculiar manner of speech. A most charming moniker, is it not? Ah, but hear me, I too have become ensnared in his adorable net. And everyone laughs. Which is to say that we of the village have grown rather fond of our little friend.
It would indeed seem so, and he did attest himself to the great happiness he has found here.
Though they may be few and far between, it seemeth that there are those among monster kind with whom we humans might reach an understanding. I should say so. It is nice to hear. Would that this were true of all fiends. If only. If only, if only. Have I not been there yet? I'm thinking I haven't been. Let me zoom in and check it out. No, I've not been there yet. So I've been getting the mini medals in order now. I'm glad about that. Look at them run. Ah, visitors. Forgive me, wanderers, but I am somewhat distracted at present. For reasons I only wish I knew, the better part of the people here have regressed in their minds to childishness. It is most vexatious. If you seek my counsel, you will have to wait.
Regressed to childishness?
Yeah, I was aware of that. Aye, as the scene before us surely attests. Though to the eye they seem unchanged, inside they are as fractious implings. They scamper hither and yon, japing and jesting and otherwise sowing discord. But their bodies are those of grown men and women, and must surely soon suffer the consequences. And here am I, unable to go and consult with the priests in the tower.
The tower? Do you mean perchance the Tower of the Moon? We heard tell of troublesome sorts having taken up residence there.
Troublesome? Why, quite the contrary. As I say, the men there are men of religion and assorted other such good-natured souls. I definitely read that wrong. They even ask that any who visit the village be encouraged to visit them. Mayhap they crave the company of well-traveled souls such as yourselves. Alas, the floodgate is closed at present, and none may go to them until such time and none may go to them until such time as it has been reopened.
The floodgate?
Aye, some saucy rogue has taken the key. It's the work of one of these addle-pated men or women children, no doubt.
Hi! Come quickly! The house is floor to ceiling with sticky fingerprints yet again! Will their accursed antics never end?
Again? Curse them! My apologies. Perhaps next time I might treat you to a warmer welcome. But for now I must depart.
So these are the upside-down-headed villagers of which Rogue spoke. They are become as children. As is he, or so would his curious manner of speaking suggest.
And yet he spoke of the tower's inhabitants with fear, not the reverence so recently afforded them. Indeed, the man with whom we spoke seemed to think them fine, upstanding people indeed.
I suppose we shall just have to go and see for ourselves. In order to do which, we shall need to make use of the key entrusted to us by our friend Rogue.
Time to unlock things. But yeah, this is definitely not great. But at least we can do the thing now. So here we go with it. And down goes the sluice gate. We should be able to sail through here now. And though a rainbow, that's not a rainbow bridge.
Now our ship may pass.
Indeed. Then let us board and make for the Tower of the Moon. Not all the way there yet. Though I will land outside and should have access to the boat from here. No, I don't. Fine. We'll zoom to the... Mermaid Sanctuary is a little closer. Then I'll go above water and Holy Protection. It'll be alright. So now we surface. And then we Holy Protection. And now we can make our way up that other side. But not to the Tower of the Moon just yet. Not just yet. I never grabbed that sparkly spot up there. I don't imagine it's anything worthwhile, but I'll still go check it out. No, they were not worth, but I still had to see. But why, oh why, could the boat not go through after all? Or why could I not get to it warping there? Why, oh why? Back to Holy Protection. And I didn't notice that sparkly spot there. And I didn't mean to board. Those were not worth neither, but it still couldn't help but grab them. There's the Tower of the Moon, now that I know the name of it. But it's not my immediate next destination. Oh no. Oh, I couldn't have gone up there anyway. That would be why. It just flowed here so to be able to go places. But I can alight there and go from here. So something still felt bad then. But I want to go over here. I'll take that seed even though I won't use it just yet. Now we've got them to worry about. What do I feel like taking down? Go knuckle sandwich the whack-a-light. Too bad we don't have Kazap, though. We do have lightning. Then I'll boom after all. There went that. Why did that have to miss? And too much risk of kills. I'm gonna Swallowtail after all. And multi-slice and lightning and Harvest Moon. There was a critical on one of the silhouettes. That's all fine there. It means Holy Protection ain't doing the job again. There's not a teleportal here. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could open that. What if there could still be issues? I'm really not trusting. Icicle Dirk. And another mini medal. And ultimate treasures I can't open. Because of course not. Crackle Slash instead of Crackle. Instead of Crackle. Those are the only other treasures. Plenty of pets here, though. So he was gonna let me take them anyway. I can't even learn Crackle Slash. Why, oh why? Is it because it's elemental? Do I have any elemental abilities? It must be because it's elemental. I don't have elemental abilities. I have abilities based on enemy type. That would explain everything then. But man. Now, what about this Icicle Dirk? Is it any good for anyone to equip? No. No. So I could be using that to use for Crackle for my own self. And what can I put away? I could put away the Aurora Blade, couldn't I? Yeah. Put away the Iron Headgear as well. I think that's all right. I don't feel like fighting them. I could, but I really don't care to. But I do care to go in here, then zone, or zoom to Midden Hall. So now we can zoom here. Although I probably don't need much in the way of rest, although I could confess. Yeah, I don't need to rest, I'll just confess. That's no big deal. But then I could zoom to the Tower of the Moon and go to Sluice that... Although I could just zoom to Sluice, what the hell am I thinking? I don't even know what I'm thinking. And that's coming from the west side. Okay. But when should I go look for the ghost ship? I mean, I'm here. That ghost ship, though. But I don't know that I can go there. I think I can forget that memory. That fades from my mind. But I can't be sure of things. North and east of Durkandor. I don't know. I can't think of it. Maybe I ought to focus here after all. There's one of the treasures there. Peculiar priest again. Silence! I wish not to see your lips move, only your legs.
But when will our wishes be granted? Thou didst make unto us a solemn promise, didst thou not?
Aye, thou didst swear to make me richer than in my wildest dreams. Silence, I say! The trick is to trust. Lord Hargon's faithful do not harbor doubts. Now follow me, my children.
Nay, I trust thee not, and I shall ne'er again listen to a word thou sayest, thou liar.
Bah, charming. If you mean to mither and moan all the way to the ceremony, perhaps I should simply end things here. Not if we have anything to say about it.
Stay your hand, fiend. Whatever you mean to do, you shall not be suffered to do it.
What hocus pocus is this?
You do not sound like any priest that I have ever encountered.
Thou hast a keen eye for illusion, human. More antlers. Just as we thought. Antler Kazam. And now marvel as I perform my latest trick. The chastening of those who dare stand against Lord Hargon. Yeah, no. There's a whole 6 of them here. And they're all beasts. Oh well. We can crackle and crack and crack. I don't mind all that elemental stuff there. That's all right. Which means I should be using the Icicle Dirk as an item. We're faster than them, so I still don't mind. This ought to do them in. There go 3. And there go the rest. They too easy. And Perono gets her health back.
It seems Rogue was right to worry for his friends. We are in thy debt. That priest did pretend to be a kind and generous soul, only to turn into a wicked fiend all upon a sudden.
Though in truth, we had already begun to suspect him to be other than he claimed. He did promise that we would be richly rewarded for committing acts of treachery against our very own neighbors.
What? The devil!
Indeed, but I am an upstanding citizen and told him no. And then he brought us here.
And tried to do away with us. Come, we must away home before any of his friends find us.
And please be careful doing so. That's how good of neighbors they are to help that old man.
It is not so different from what befell Rippleport and Munahan, do you not think? Might this be the Fiend's base of operations, perhaps?
Perhaps.
Scoundrels! Disguising themselves as humans in order that they might wreak further havoc. They shall pay!
They shall pay. And if only today. Unfortunately, work has other plans for me. So I gotta make a quick save here. I hate the thought of it so much. But we're getting closer and closer and closer. Right now, a major thought for me is I have to figure out how to not be so slow that I can get work done and not cost so many hours. Because that is more than a bit of a problem. But it's not a problem with who I'm raiding. If you want to be cooler than you already are, you can copy and paste this raid message here. And need to more show that I've been accepted into the Twitch Retro Gamers or Twitch Retro Guild. And here's someone who really appreciates retro game tracks. And it hasn't been often that he's been streaming, especially recently, but he is right now. So I figure why not go give him some love? I feel like it'd be a real good idea. I wonder if someone in particular is there. Nope, not there. It's all right, though, of course. And there's a game that had been remastered and put on later consoles. But yeah. Until tomorrow, take care of yourself, love yourself, be kind to yourself, forgive yourself, believe in yourself, have those notifications on. And I would hope that uninstalling and reinstalling could fix that if need be. But it seems like more would have to be done. But who knows? What is it? You're awesome. Pass it on. And until next time, stay uncommon. Later.